Up next, Alliance Armada. Going down the list right now. Yo. What's up, dude?
Yo, what's up, man?
How you been?
Pretty good. All right.
You salty? Like, how you feeling?
Honestly, I don't think I've ever been this like okay with a second place.
I kind of saw that. After grand finals, I noticed, you kind of like had this look like, you're kind of okay with it.
Yeah. The thing is, like, honestly, like, in the past, I've always been, playing Peach, literally, all the way, with exception of Young Link against Hungerbox.
Right.
And now this time, I felt like playing as Peepee's Marv with Peach, he really makes the matchup looking like hell,
That looks really hard.
And then I had to play against Hungerbox in losers, and I was a little bit afraid because I only had like 5 minutes to warm up. But then I felt like, okay, for some reason my movement is godlike right now.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So I felt like I have a very good chance of winning because I was practicing with Prince Abu in Michigan a week ago.
There you go.
And shout out to you, man. I promise you a shout out if I beat Hungerbox. But
shout outs to Hobby. All right.
But yeah, I feel like overall, like, if someone would have asked the community, would my Fox take out Mango, Leffen, and Hungerbox? I think less than 5%.
And a set off PP.
And a set off
right,
PP.
so it's like,
So
that's a good day, yeah,
Yeah. So, like, the fact that I played Peach for so many years, but my Fox was back in action for, like, since Paragon, which is like 1.5 weeks ago or something.
Right.
Because I did play him a lot, Mars to May last year. And then, Smash of Summer was coming up, and I felt like it's such a gamble, It might be ready for Evo,
it might
but
not,
it might not be, and then my Peach skill is going to be, so much lower. So I decided to drop Fox. But then at Paragon, I was like stuck into a corner against Hungerbox, and it went pretty good. And then against Leffen, it also went pretty good, So I felt like I might need him for real at Apex.
Yeah. The that matchup, you and Hungerbox, have you tried, like, do you play him in friendlies much ever, or like?
No, we never play at tournaments.
Really? Okay.
I think we play like, with the exception of Paragon, we played like 2-3 matches, and we played like Young Link and Ness, for old time's sake.
Right.
And I think it was Peach Fox one match as well. So it was like 2-3 random friendlies, with random characters.
Yeah. Okay.
Or random combination of characters.
And I'm assuming the last time you played it in Peach Puff, besides Paragon, must have been years ago now.
Yeah, Apex 2010. And the thing is, if we did not play at Paragon and we played at Apex, I probably would have been going Fox from the start. But the fact that I had Paragon and Apex was coming up, I felt like it's worth the risk to see if the Peach actually works out.
Yeah.
Because I had been studying the matchup.
Test the waters.
Yeah.
Right.
But then I realized that, no, this matchup is still, exactly the way I fought all these years ago. So I was like, no, never again.
Yeah, Peach, man, Peach Puff looks like a struggle.
Yeah, I would actually say on the top level, it's unwinnable.
Oh my god. So, yeah, I mean, you definitely pulled it through with Fox. I think that was really impressive. And, like, Hungerbox had his moments, too. It seemed he was playing pretty good. He had that one sequence on the end of one of the left side of the stadium match, where he got, like, those 2 down throw tech chase into the down smash edge guard. I was like, oh my god. Actually, Hungerbox is, like, doing some nice stuff right now, too. So, yeah, that was a good win.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was up 3-1, and I managed to clutch it.
Yeah, there were that was crazy set. Teams also that
I'm way more salty about.
I was gonna say, I was like,
So
that was
salty.
also second place, but I feel like there's gonna be more salt there.
Yeah, it's so much more salt. Like
That ending.
The thing is, I've always been believing in the fact that Android and I have the best team synergy in the world. I honestly believe so, and I also believe that Android, he was the MVP of this team tournament,
He
and
was playing really nice.
And in terms of understanding, I would say, for a long time I saw myself as having the best understanding, but even I have to step down. Android,
for teams.
Yeah, I think he has, this special eye of teams. He sees everything at, all the time, and he makes, these super good decisions all the time. Like, I honestly don't think anyone can, compete with him in terms of understanding teams.
Yeah.
And that's why it made me very sad, because I really wanted us to win doubles and show, like, because a lot of people, they argue like, oh, 2 gods teaming, that's like broken, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
And Android placed 49 in singles, I think.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
one
like...
outside of bracket, right?
Yeah, one outside of bracket. Which was sad because he would have had MacD and Bladewise if he made that round.
That's a really good
and
bracket.
that was what I wanted to see.
Wow.
But yeah, anyway, so that made me a bit more sad, especially because Mute King, like, he was getting backered off stage by Android.
Yeah.
And then
game?
my fire,
The Yoshi's, oh my god, dude.
my fire hit Mute King twice, so
I
he
saw
stopped the
that.
momentum.
There was, dude, that last like 20 seconds was like the wackiest stuff I've ever seen. So much like chaos.
Yeah, it really was. So yeah.
I mean, I'll say this. I commented that said I definitely feel like people who didn't know about Android's skill level in teams, even though you guys didn't win the tournament, I think it was really obvious. Like, you could tell from just watching, like, oh, wow, like, Android is the truth of teams.
Yeah, I honestly agree. And I think he was, you know, I was the one falling a little bit too much behind while he played amazing.
Yeah, he had some, I think it was the start of Winners Finals, he was playing a little sloppy. But he like, pulled it together really quickly, and then from then on, it was like, he was like, you know, the way he uses the platform, you know, it's like, it was an interesting dynamic the way I see it, because Mute King is like the ledge Sheik, and he was more of a platform Sheik.
Yeah, and Andrew stayed way closer to me.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm in trouble, like, at some points, it was like, oh, both can get rested, you know, a low percent. I was like, I take care of Puff, because I believe more in you saving me than the other way around.
Yeah.
Because I remember one set, Android and Solar, which was his, you know, former teammate. Solar got rested like 4 times, and Android saved him every single time.
Wow.
And one time, Android was like in the upper corner.
The needles?
Yes.
Oh my god, I saw that, yeah.
And for 1 second, they're like raining down and snipe the Fox.
As he just as he was getting rested, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I remember that. I saw that.
So,
that was so cool.
So yeah, for me, it's obvious that he's, you know, like, at least one of the absolutely best of understanding teams.
Yeah.
Even though I would say #1.
Yeah, I don't think Two Gods or whatever is unbeatable by any stretch. I think Mute King especially is such a weird team split. You know,
yeah, he plays teams.
So I've teamed with him,
very
I've teamed against him, and talk about that a little bit, I guess.
The thing is, Mute King has a very set style in teams. He wants to have roles for everything, and he expects his teammate to always be near him, you know?
Yeah.
Even though that's not always the case the other way around, you know?
Right.
So it can make it a little bit weird, but as long as you are both on, you know, good terms and like, oh, we do this in this situation, team with Mute King is, you know, like, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
But unless you have these roles, then he's gonna lose confidence, I feel.
Right, okay. Him and Hungrybox, how do you feel like about that team in particular?
I'm not sure if it's like Puff Sheik not being like that amazing of a team.
Right.
But I had the like small feelings during the set that they did not really play as a team. It was more like we are 2 super good single players, you know?
Right.
And they tried to use that against us, you know? Like, oh, that Andrew was, you know, worse in singles or something. But yeah, like they still had, you know, some setups, like I noticed during the set, like forward throw to rest and, you know, stuff like that. But overall, as a team, I honestly believe Andrew and I like outplayed them in that area.
Yeah.
But I guess it was me missing, you know, a few key moments. Like I remember at one point I was, you know, supposed to like grab Mute King, and then I missed my jump to grab, and I jumped instead. And that was game 4, and if I would have grabbed him, he would most likely have been dead.
Right. Yeah.
So I was like, you know.
That actually sounds like that hits close to home, because that is exactly how I got knocked out of this tournament. Very similar situation.
Damn, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Was it like up beyond the stage kind of thing?
No, it was when he was shielding around the ledge, and I was running and, you know, wanted to have the grab.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah. I mean, regardless, shoot. Overall, I think you guys definitely proved a lot.
Yeah.
And I really had a lot of fun watching you guys too. I really like. Because I'm from NorCal, you know, I'm from a region
NorCal
where
is the only other place that
seriously.
really knows. Yeah, I love NorCal, you know, watching playing teams. It actually made me a bit sad that PFAT got disqualified, because Andrew and I, we had really been looking forward to.
That would have been so cool to watch.
Yeah, because I think they have like the 2nd best synergy in the world.
Oh yeah, and it feels like any combination of
Shroom, Asphalt,
yeah.
PFU. Yes, I agree. They're all amazing.
Yeah.
But it's more and more people that shows like sign of real, you know, chemistry. Like Isoleffen has really been stepping it up as a team in the past half year or something like that. So that's also very fun to see. And we had a close set against them. Andrew clutched it out in game 3.
At Beast and stuff. Who won Beast in teams?
Andrew and I.
Okay.
We lost winners final 3-2, and then we came back 3-2, 3-0.
Wow. Yeah. And you guys have a positive record over them?
Yeah, we have never lost a tournament. We lost one set at Beast, and that's it.
Wow, okay.
Like, we beat them at EVO 2013, and then we beat them in Norway, I guess was next time. And that was like late this year. No, last year, I mean. And then we beat them at Beast.
Wow.
It might be some other tournament in between somewhere.
Right.
But yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, I guess also people are just gonna have a question about, you know, the future, Fox, Peach.
Yeah, I mean, so what do you have in store, I guess? Yeah.
Well, the thing is, before this tournament, like, I guess I had a kind of bad mentality for Peach, and I was more like, regardless of the result, this might be like my last super tournament with Peach, you know, because I really feel like the limitations is starting, you know, to
appear. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Like, Puff, like Hungerbox, that's already like, I'm never doing that again. Foxes playing the matchup correctly, like Leffen, for example, is making it very hard. And then you have like these Foxes that know certain areas of the matchup and others that know certain areas. Like Hacks, he's starting to do like wave shine, side of shield on all my aerials, which basically means the only thing I can do against that is grab. And since Peach's running speed is so slow, it's so hard to get a grab in the first place, you know. So when people, you know, like start to optimize the character, like kind of the way I want to say I've done with Peach, I think that matchup also is very hard, at least on stages when you have like the top platform and I can't reach you easily. And yeah, Marv is also kind of a struggle, to be honest.
Right.
And with Fox, I felt like none of these matchups was like nearly untouchable. Like, I did feel so free moving around, you know?
Right. You can react to things a lot better, and you can just move easier. Yeah,
like just the fact that you have better running speed makes your grab 10 times better.
Right. I noticed because the way you edge it with Peach, you do the dash dance, you look usually for dash attack.
Yeah.
And you can even do that with Fox if you choose to tech chase in that manner.
Yeah.
But you also have up smash, you know, run and grab, and I definitely understand. I have so much respect for the fact that you can tech chase as well as you do with a character with such a slow running speed like Peach.
Yeah, that makes it so much fun to tech chase with Fox though, because when I'm doing that, I feel like, oh, I can, you know, grab a coffee in between. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, not really that far, you know, but it makes it, you know, like easier for me, and I've always been, you know, a very reaction-based player. So yeah. But yeah, I'll like, I'm not gonna like drop Peach. Like, I still want to play Peach for doubles for sure. Like, I really love Peach Sheik as a team.
Right.
And I feel like that's the team Andrew and I have always, you know, been playing the most. Even though, of course, we use Fox against, you know, Puff.
Right. Yeah.
And then, like, you know, certain weird matchups like ICs, I feel like no reason playing Fox because.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you have probably the hardest counterpick for that character. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I've actually never dropped a single tournament match against ICs.
Yeah, that's
pretty solid.
That's hard to argue against.
Yeah. And still, like characters like Falco, I really like playing Peach against Falco.
Yeah, looked like if PB continued to go Falco in the sets, you know, maybe you were considering Peach.
The thing is, actually, a lot of people asked me afterwards in Game 4. I went I think I went Yoshi's, and he stick with Falco, and most people would probably have expected a Peach to come out. But at this point, I did consider like to do a gamble, you know?
Yeah.
Because if I stick with Fox and lost, at least I would have gained an extra match of experience in that matchup, which could have been super important in the second set. So I was willing to potentially, you know, lower my chances of winning the first set to increase the chances of winning the second set in case I won the set.
Gave me intel,
So that's the reason I did it, you know? But then in Game 5, I went to Dreamland, and people was like, oh, you cornered me.
Right. Because he didn't want to go Falco Peach.
No, and he did not want to go Fox Marv. So
that's a good counter pick.
Yeah, so that was like, okay, I'm doing it for Game 5, you know? And if I lose, it sucks, but I would not have regret the decision, you know?
Right.
Because I felt like that extra match of experience, because I haven't been playing against Falcos really with Fox.
Yeah,
like, it's Puff and Fox I've been practicing against.
Right.
You know, for a bit, and that's still not that much.
Yeah, the way Fox deals with you know, lasers and Falco in general is very different from how Peach does it. So
yeah,
makes sense.
But I do think Power Shield is the future for that matchup.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Once I learn that consistently, Falco, you are done.
Falco, you were done.
Honestly, it's so good, dude.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
the thing is that the way PP plays the matchup and most Falcos, they want to have, you know, this distance against Fox.
Yes,
When
I
it
know,
can
yeah.
sort of react with retreating backers and stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you laser and I power shield and run towards you, that distance is automatically gone.
Yeah,
Like-
nullifies it.
And then, like, even more scary than just having a running Fox running towards you
Yeah.
is a Fox that has a laser,
Laser in front of
protecting
him doing
him.
the exact same thing. Yeah.
So I like, what's up, man?
Man, go
so,
step
yeah.
in the scene real quick.
So yeah.
All right. Any last words for the stream?
Huge shout out to Alliance. I didn't pull off a single win in the events, but at least was 2 second places, so not too bad.
Next best thing. Next best thing.
Losers first is the way
Yeah.
I usually say it.
Right.
But now, like, the Fox is still like in the early days,
Yeah.
and I will give him some serious practice now. So I'm excited about that. Huge shout out to Android, my awesome teammate. Next time we take this, bro.
I'm becoming a big fan. Yeah.
Yes. And also huge shout out to Twitch for saving this event.
Yeah.
I would literally have cried
there's almost no
if, you know,
tournament.
the event was cancelled.
Yeah.
Because Andrew was, you know, paying so much to get here, and we really
Yeah.
wanted to prove in teams like what we could do.
Right.
So huge shout out to Twitch. You guys made Smashers worldwide happy. And I'm not
Absolutely.
even surprised if we did reach 150,000 viewers. I'm not sure, but I would not be surprised if that was the case.
We're under that, but close.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, what more? Yeah, shout out to friends and family and people wondering about the stream. I will try to do it in a few days when I'm back.
There you go.
And yeah, also last huge shout out to all the people working for this tournament. I know how it is to work as a TO, but for an event of this size, getting one less day, you made a hell of a job.
Yeah.
We're all thankful.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
And thank you for doing the interview, man.
Absolutely.
And see you in NorCal in 2 months, I guess.
Dude, see you in NorCal in 2 months.
Take care,
More
guys.
on that soon, stream.
Peace.
Take care.